Well, good morning. Gonna do a little pre-inspection here and a little startup video of this 1976 FJ40 Land Cruiser that I've got for sale. Just show you a few things under the hood before I fire it up. Got a new starter from Napa. New plugs, new wires, rotor, distributor cap, timed. This alternator is a definite high quality alternator. It's a Densko. Densko makes electronic components for Toyota, and I bought it, I believe, off of Spectre, over $200. Got the proper size belt for the pulley from Napa. Put a little bit better, although you can't tell, I put a little bit better coil on it. A little hotter coil. I bought it off of Amazon. Down here underneath this piece of inner tube wrapped around a block heater. It's a Cat's block heater, Cat's number 9. Works really great. The battery is very old. It's 11 years old, but it still works fine. I mean, even after all winter, it would just crank and fire up. It's a top of the line Napa when I bought it. Go around the front here a little bit. That's a Toyota winch. I could never get it to work. I could never get this engagement mechanism to move, and I could never get the PTO to engage. I pulled the cable out, but I still have the cable and it would be nothing to put back in. Got a little fuel regulator. This machine would really benefit from an electric fuel pump. Napa's got them for $100. I believe it's a 9040. I think, I don't know, I'd have to look that up. Weber 3838 carburetor's a definite improvement over the OEM carburetor. And one of the reasons that this thing would benefit from an electric fuel pump is that this carburetor does drain gas back to the tank. Needle and seat, probably old, wore out. Brand new master cylinder, bought off a Spectre. I did do, the brakes were very bad when I got it. I rebuilt the front brakes. They're OEM disc brakes, but I put on aftermarket. I believe I bought the calipers from, I bought everything, I guess, from Napa. They have premium disc, premium pads and regular pads. I bought the premium. Okay, this what I'm showing you here is a master cylinder for the slave cylinder and the clutch. I bought this off of JT Outfitters. It's their own little invention. Comes with a braided line. Very nice setup. It improved the clutch considerably. You can see down there is a brand new regulator. And just from looking around the engine, I'll show a little bit deeper. You can see that it really doesn't leak oil. It might seep out around the gaskets, but this thing does a good job. Okay, I'll show you the other side a little bit deeper down, and then we'll do a startup. I showed you the starter. You can see along and through here, there's, I gotta figure out where I'm focusing. You can see a little seepage, but really there's nothing running down. I am betting that this is not the original engine. When I went to replace the plugs, they had a different number than what the original engine called for, and so I just pulled the plugs and matched the number up and bought them. That would be one guess, but other than that, I really haven't looked into it. The engine runs fine. You can see down around the front here, a little oil accumulation, a little dirt, but really nothing major. You know, you can look on the balancer, harmonic balancer up there. There's nothing leaking out the front main. Rear main's about the same. Okay. Seats are not original. Don't know what they're out of. There's no seat belts for the front. In the back, there's only one jump seat. This jump seat on the driver's side was totally shot. All the welds were broke. It had been welded several times and cobbled up, and I just pulled it out. You can see the headliners drooping right there. But other than that, it's intact. Roll bar, jump seat. It does have a couple little rips in it, but it folds up, works. Door panels are not the best. I put an aftermarket crank on it. Something I don't know if I got it off eBay or Amazon. I had that door part over there to get it to close and open properly. That's one thing that there's obviously going to be a lot of stuff that if a person keeps it wants to go through and improve and upgrade. One thing I've got here is a little aftermarket tack, an hour meter, 10.5 hours since I put it in. I did cover the dash just with some camo material. It's cracked. I just wanted something, and I painted the defroster deflectors kind of a sand deserty color, kind of a desert type of a guy. Show you a little more headliner. Show you this door. I put some seals on it, but it's just kind of a generic seal. This thing could really benefit from all new seals, even the windows. Do a little drive later and I'll show you. Oh, you'll hear how this thing will rattle. I'll get in. I did a little fix up on the rear latch so it closed that rear door tighter. You can see the seat's got a little rip. I bought some OEM hubcaps. They don't fit. The wheels are 16-inch. They're not original. They're riveted wheels. They're not welded, which guys in the tire shop don't like. There's a rear heater. Little console, I guess, or whatever you call it. It's here. Get the light to adjust and focus, hopefully. It is a 4-speed. All the gears work, transfer case works. I'll show you that later on. It did not have an original Toyota radio, so I pulled it out. The hole in the dash is where the PTO cable went that I do have. Everything up here works. I'll show you the tack works in a second. These gauges down here don't work. The wiring was a mess in this thing when I got it, and I fixed it up. It could be better, but I mean, it was wires laying on the floor just everywhere. Somebody definitely did a get-by job. Got a crack. Needs new wipers for sure. Okay. You can see the amp meter went down. And I'll show you the hazards work. All the lights do work on this thing. See, the headlights are on now, tail lights. Turn signal. Well, that one don't work. Don't know why. Might have just burned out. Last time I was in it, it worked. Okay. This spot here, or the choke, I guess, does not work. The 3838 Weber has a electric choke, and basically you turn the key on, pump it a couple of times, sets the choke. Oh, I did I said the gauges didn't work, but the oil pressure gauge, if you can get it light to work, does work. It's the only gauge that works. Up here, the only gauge that does not work, well, the speedometer and odometer do not work. 54,000, I don't know how many miles are on this thing. You can see there's no oil pressure indicator there. Fuel is full. I filled it up yesterday. You can see it's charging. We'll try the light turn signal. Well, the right-hand turn signal does not work. That's something new. Okay, you'll see the lights go on, that thing works. These kick vents down here. Vents open. Just kick them with your feet. This one over here, I'll reach over. Good old-fashioned vents, perfect. So it works. This is in 2 high. That would be 4 high. That would be neutral. You can see not using the clutch and I'm going through the gears. It's in neutral. And that would be low. And we'll run it through there. I'll quit for now.